Howdy chat, how be ye all? I'm gonna be real, I kinda just don't want to be here right now. I'm gonna be so real. I just don't feel like playing PVZ today. I'll be entirely honest. This might be the first time I've started off a stream saying, oh wow, I hate this. Well, it's theoretically my job to play crap like this, so we're playing crap like this. Oh dear, how be ye all, chat? I'm here for riff today. I mean, we're beating the main game, and I want to actually see how we're going. Would you rather play Reaper for the third day in a row? Yes, I'd rather play Reaper for the third day in a row. I could be having fun times. I could be getting eaten by giant head monsters. I could be running into balloons again. The goddamn birthday child. Oh dear. Joking aside, I just kind of don't feel like playing PVZ today. I don't think your plan's even that bad. I just like don't feel like playing this specific version of the game. This specific game in general right now. But we'll worry about that later, I think. Oh dear. So I don't even know what the plan is really today, beyond just I want to get Adventure done, I want to get Cloudy Day done, which, for the record, I haven't unlocked already. So we could just do this now. Don't think I want to, though. I don't want to do these last levels without Flatbot for some reason. And don't! I want some random pet simulator instead. Okay. Well, I'll go get Roblox booted up. Give me a moment. Are you ever going to be on Approach Doctor on stream? Or do you already do it in the pre-release copy? I've been on a pre-release copy, and also the actual game, because it got some updates. With that being said, I would totally stream Operation Octo just for the hell of it. I think Operation Octo is a really fun game. We'll see. Maybe when my tower gets implemented into the game, we'll do it then, and I can use an excuse by going, I made this with like a big, big red circles on it. Yeah, maybe that'll be a fun one. When's gonna Operation Octo come out? Operation Octo is already out. It's already released. It's been released for like a month now. You're only forced to play with you to be basically forced to make a video when it's dumpster fire. It's not even that bad. I think Replanted is like genuinely boring. I think people oversell how bad this remake is. It's not even that bad, and that's kind of what's so boring about it, because it's just PVZ again. Operation Octo console version when. I think it has Operation Octo does have controller support, so you know, it's possible. You never know. When Operation Octo 2 release streamer trust. True. Dear me. We may as well just get going, I think. Well, the complete refuse to play Replan, I absolutely respect them for it. It's a reasonable take. I mean, there's nothing really here worth really getting mad about either. So, you know. Aggressively boring game. Operation Octo resubmerge when? Never. I remember the developer of Operation Octo was saying, like, there's not gonna be official mod support beyond, like, level creators. But they'd be willing to, like, implement it so you can, like, download mods through the, like, beta screen thing on Steam, if it mods kick off at any point, which I think is cool. Should they have a patch on console? Maybe. Well, whatever, we should probably get going. There's nothing to sit around here, we may as well get this over with. Ignore that. Well, we can find our way into your roof. We have some protective, those some persistent zombies, dude. You need to use catch pulse here due to your roof's angle. And with that said, you're good to go. Thank you, Dave. I love Dave. God, I forgot how jank this whole thing was. Just like slightly off-putting. How bad a zombie hunt is when you press the start adventure. I feel there's like a lot of subtle things I've grown to really dislike about Replanted. You wanna know what's like my pet peeve in the entire game? And this might be like the most pathetic thing I've ever said, but like genuinely it really like annoys me. It's the loading screens between levels. The loading screens between levels are awful. They really take me out of it. I genuinely prefer if a game just like froze for like 5 seconds or something. Look at how amazing your Dave impression is. Well, I've been practicing. For sure. No dynamic music, oh. Yeah, dynamic music is still not here. I believe it's being added next week. I don't care particularly, but that's what they've been saying. Who's the appliances banned for the first time? Yeah, basically. Come out, actual zombie, please. Okay, fine. Me. I think he spawned. Never mind. The game is not spawning retros. Most game makes you feel like the game is breaking down as you play it. That's a weird way of putting it. I can 100% agree though. That's exactly the vibe I get. It feels like something's wrong. It feels like it's gonna be like a Doki Doki style jump scare at some point relating to the loading screen. That's legitimately the vibes I get from it sometimes. As stupid as it sounds, it feels so off. Ah, dear me. Dead plants.exe. Exactly. God, chat. Do you think they're gonna make like a Dead Plants.exe skin for this game? Because like, surely they plan to add more skins at some point in this game. Surely. Those are jump scare. Nah, free XPs and jump scares where it's at. I do not keep track of the bloody PVZ1 creepypasta community. I think this game doesn't have a 5 check. That's reasonable. I will say that, like, I've kind of grown to not mind how the game looks from level to level. I used to think it looked weird, now I'm like, it does objectively look fine. It's just kind of weird in some places. There's animal skins besides the pre-order ones. I'm still confused on why they added the head crab costume of all things. That's such a random thing to add in general. Cause like, what does PVZ have? PVZ has never had anything to do with Half-Life before, right? Like, why is there suddenly an association? It's genuinely just bizarre. Experience the horrors of versus mode. There's 6 things I have so far. I don't know if there's any more. I assume that most versus skins though were just things like the future glasses and such, which already existed. So, experience the horrors of versus mode? Not yet. Because head crabs is something Half-Life. I know what head crabs do. Hey, never. Because we have for sale. Yeah. I guess we just buy the roof. Actually. Hashtag so Gordon. True. Experience versus through share play and PlayStation. You poor soul. Visualize it must, yeah. Okay. These games are built up way too much for it to be basically just PVZ1. Yeah, to be fair, I think it's definitely the case where people just did not know what to expect from Replanted. Like, I feel like it doesn't help that mobs like DLC became so popular recently, because like, the competition here is DLC. Like, you know what I mean. DLC is fundamentally more so what people actually want. While like Replanted just like isn't at all. Because people can kind of play, people can still play PVZ1. The game's not any worse now. All this really is, like, it looks marginally better. And, like, I guess it's, like, slightly jank in some places being an old game, but, like, it's just jank in different places instead, which kind of ruins the point a bit, don't it? Let's go to the PVZ Catchbolt. I imagine, like, I would genuinely even not mind to have, like, the PVZ2 Cabbage Pole skin. It's a very strange choice, though. I really don't know why they were planning on doing it. I don't think that's, like, the PVZ2 port plan I'd want. And I guess it's, like, a basic attacker, so I guess, like, maybe. I don't know. Just weird to me, Chief. We call the gold magnet attracting sun. I'm pretty sure the mods do even allow it. Mods, I think like gold magnet attracting sun is like a fairly common like modded PVZ1 thing. I see the value in it just because like I don't want to have to click all these suns. It's really only here so I can just like going on higher faster without feeling like high speed without like feeling like I'm just like losing a million coins while I'm doing it. That's the entire relevance of the gold magnet. Nah, dear me. That's going to be cool. I don't know why they would. I don't see the value of a Zomboss skin, to be real with you. God, that should just be a non-upgrade plan to collect tons of coins instead of replacing Magnetrum as a Superior plant. I'm fine with being an upgrade plan, to be honest. I don't think it's really, like, the end of the world or anything. It's just different. It's just kind of there. I think just like go mass speed up. We're fine. We have balancing of all time. Yeah, basically. Oh, okay, that's actually a semi... Difficult game. Actually, the first two was cheat engine. I see. If cheat engine always existed and could speed up the game because it's just like a value in the game file for some reason or something. I don't know, actually, I'm not really familiar with like cheat engine because I don't really use it. Should I have the Xbox PS feature of holding a button to collect all sun on the screen? I don't disagree. I don't disagree at all. DLC mods still did Ben Replanted. I'm pretty sure DLC speed up's like basically the same. The speed up isn't any different, it's just the same. Oh, dear me. I think, like, the real thing that needs to be done to Replanted to make the game, like, easy to play is just allow people to hold down the click button while to collect sun. That'd be so much better. Kernel pulled goat. Kernel pulled sucks, but okay. We'll use it for a single level, because this thing is not very good. Change has the speed actually packed into it. I see. I wouldn't know, again, I've like... barely touched PVZ1 modding in general. I don't mean to put this on Flavor. Whatever. You're not very good. He's getting the first match against Fricks. Couple's better than casual though. I don't know, I feel like as time's gone on I preferred... Why is your default state holding a giant stick of butter? You think we change the current minigame role in the minigame? No. To be entirely honest, it's just all like finicky to me, and like I just don't like screwing around with games like that these days. I'm not much of a sandbox person. I believe in couple supremacy. I don't. I don't know. I mean, I like it in PVZ2 mods. I think it's a cool plant there. That's legitimately it for any positive feelings I have about Kernel Bolt. I don't love the way it feels in PVZ1. I used to when I was younger, I used to think Kernel Bolt was really cool, but like, as I've gotten older, I'm just like, I care less, because it just takes forever to kill anything. It feels like horribly unsatisfying to use to me at this point. Can something against this Peach Vest can target Snuggle zombies? Chief! I don't fear Gargantuas at all. And I feel like you don't really need that much support against Gargantuas in like normal stages. And I've been only validly with his like big tough enemies, but like PVZ1 only really has like Gargantuas and they're like fairly rare and easy just like nuke down. Hey Pogo? Can you butter Pogos? Oh, Am I being stupid here? I felt like you couldn't for a bit. I might be getting confused with Ice Room and Havak can't freeze him or something. Eclipse and its consequences are gargantuous. In Eclipse, Colonel Pul's amazing because there's a million gargantuous every 10 bleak seconds, but you can't buy Pogos. Well, there you go. Kerbal's pretty good when they're high health first. If easy one, that's pretty much just gargantuous Zamboni in football. I'm pretty sure Zamboni is also immune to Colonel Pull anyways. So it just doesn't matter. Deary me. Maybe let's take a buttering pose on my Pogo Party first attempt. Rip. Ah, dear me. I don't know, I guess I get something to discuss about Colonel Pull though. I don't know. I like the battlefield role Colonel Pull is in, actually. I like the Chief Semble Solar archetype. I think it's like a fairly weirdly underdeveloped like niche for a plant. But I also just don't think Colonel's that good in most cases. I feel like, again, in like these few mods, I've typically found a good usage for it because it's a fairly solid early game reliably. I know Disney Versus also has a niche because it's also like 75 Sun now, and it's good as hell for like early game shenanigans, but I'm not sure Versus mode is really in the conversation. That's just like the Colonel Pull I remember. I like how Pull was last 100 Sun plan. I think it's fine at 100 Sun. I feel like most of the Colonel Pulls are just kind of broken. I mean, at least here to Colonel Pulls is like the most coded plan of all time. To use the children's term, apparently, I do not speak like this in real life. Why am I speaking about this now? I think chat's infecting me, but the best discussion for a different day, I think. I'll deal with the ramifications of that, like, Eldritch Abomination later. You did really well in Versa mode of just 2 rows of Sunflowers and Priuses. True. No, you're causing the Lone Suns and kill over and die and disappear. I always find it funny because, like, in a lot of... Okay, the people who are genuinely, like, always wonder this, in a lot of my footage when I'm recording videos, you'll notice that sometimes in the background I just stop collecting sun. That's legitimately because half the time when it's happening, I'm looking at Discord. Because I'm just going through emotions. I'm just not particularly threatened by the stage. Cal's just always mediocre, while Colonel has potential to beat tougher zombies with less usage. I can agree to an extent. His attention span has gone negative. Listen, PZ2 is not the most fun game to play for like hours on end, beating random stages to get footage, okay? Like, I typically have to spend at least 2 hours getting footage for some of these videos. It's just the most dull thing on earth. I guess we'll do this. I guess we'll bring Magnet. I guess it's like the Magnet stage. What's it about PVZ and Replanted normal PVZ? PVZ Replanted is just a remake, basically. But it's just trying to be the same game. It looks different. It has some extra content here and there. It's a bit buggy. It has some issues we'll get to. I know of one thing I'm gonna mock ceaselessly when we get to it, by the way. There's something I know of that I've already seen and I think is really funny, so I'll talk about that when we get there. God, you know I've been playing versus mode a lot. I went to put that in my fume stream thing, my coffee bean costs 25 sun. No, it doesn't. Oof. Deary me. What's gonna be in the cost 75 sun to begin with? To be fair, the mushrooms are generally strong, so it makes sense to, especially in PVZ1 where, like, you have up to, like, 10 seed packets. You can carry, like, 1/4 of the entire game's plants with you at any given time, so... I understand nerfing it a bit. Green Pants were worth using with Doomshroom and Gloomshroom because the rest are way too expensive what they do. Magnashroom. Magnashroom's really good for 125 Sun. Fume is still a AoE piercer, so it's good. Gloomshroom is like the most busted thing in the entire goddamn game. I disagree with that assessment, to be blunt. I feel like there's plenty of reasons to use most of the mushrooms in this game. I think they are genuinely really strong. The mushrooms are strong. Scaredy, Puff, Ice, Hypno. Scaredy's okay. Okay. Scaredy is genuinely a good plant. By PVZ1 standards. Specifically. Man, you talk so fast. Well, welcome to my life. I used to talk faster, you know, actually, back in the day. My speech has actually slowed down significantly from where it used to be. Game would be great if Punishment didn't exist. I kind of agree. I still think Scaredy's fine. I think just because because it's PZ1, like, I am not, like... I don't really care that a plant's not classed by another plant. Everything's not classed by something in PZ1. When I first tried to spin, I thought we were speaking Spanish. My bad. I'm sorry you dreamed of a better timeline. One where my Britishness was merely an act. And also when I work, I can actually learn languages. I cannot learn languages. Division Puff over the Chad Scaredy. True. Gloom and Women are classed by nothing. Yeah, I feel those are the exceptions. Those are classes everything. Free Spanish lesson stream. Oh god. I think I've shared this story before, but like, in my secondary school, it's mandatory for everyone to go like pick one language to learn. Before like GCSEs, I was just like incredibly tired, and I just like completely couldn't wrap my head around like different languages because I had a rough secondary school. I had a lot of things on my mind that wasn't how to say like potato in like French. So I actually got 0 points in my entire French exam, which was had like 100 points in it. Because I just fell asleep halfway through and just gave up. Because of this, I was the only person in the entire school, to my knowledge, who was able to not only just like not do language, but I was literally not allowed to do language for GCSEs. It was great. So that's a bit of creep slow for you. I cannot learn other languages. My brain doesn't work that way. It's awful. Hey, nearly 7 my Spanish Morgan got a free natural exam. That is not unreasonable. That is typically how exams work. Sucks though. I haven't learned Chinese, which is sad. I feel like because I'm like so like involved in the PC community, I really should just learn Chinese at this point. I genuinely think that'd probably save me a lot of headaches. Because I don't actually understand what the hell's going on half the bloody time. You know, like the Reflourish collaboration with like Shuttle of all bloody things. Which came out of nowhere, but sure. That's just canon to real life now. Let's just try to lower the outline. I think it's just inconsistent. I mean, like, look at the inside of the Magnashrooms. Like, the top of the Magnashrooms, like, the connecting. It's very different. Don't even play many Chinese mods. Yeah, because I don't speak Chinese. That's, like, a genuinely big chunk of the reason why I don't. Zengun! Yay! I love Zengun. Toho and San Andreas and Reflourished. Hell. It wasn't a thing. Hey, check it out, you found a watering can. In honor of this occasion, I present you, your very own Zengun. Hey, let's talk about killer sprats. Got a full size and I'll reward you nicely. Have fun. Yay. That's slightly jank. That's fine. Zengun free ass stream. I genuinely would. I love Zengun and PVZ1. Wappa 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 wappa. Oh, it sucks that my voice was recorded during the when Columbus Carnival released. This is completely random, tangential, but like when Columbus Carnival released for Reflourished, what I ended up doing was I streamed like Act 2 in my Discord server. I couldn't be bothered to do actual voices for Crazy Dave, so whenever Dave talked, I just went wabba 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 wabba, and that was just it for like an hour. And because Columbus Carnival in Reflourished has like so much text, that went on so long. It was actually insane. That's pretty nifty, yeah? You visit any time from main menu. But enough of that, it's time to defend your house! I have to warn you, you're gonna hate this next level. Why? Because it stop Bungee zombie after Bungee zombie. I hate those confounded Bungees! I hate them! I hate them with passion! And a vengeance! And what would I do? Here come those idiots now! Man, I'm glad I've just got like a flask of water next to me. Johnny's literally about to like just carnival stream. that's how you know it was good. So when's the Rejuvenate stream happening? I am unironically tempted to do a stream on the new Replanted DLC content actually. I'll play a different PVZ1 mod because I genuinely just want to play more PVZ1 mods at some point. I just haven't really had like a good chance to or anything. And Neighborhood Defense, I want to leave that too. There's a lot of things on my plate I want to stream, okay? Replanted's not any of them, but here we are. How did my voice get out during the Collector's Carnival shenanigans? It did, yes. I think Collector's Carnival Act 2. It was good, I enjoyed it. I'll say that I think Act 1 is better. I prefer Act 1's feel than Act 2, but that's mostly just because I'm weird. I'll admit that's just personal taste. Now to expand and enhance. I believe it's getting a massive rework, but I could be wrong on that. I don't keep it to date. But cool, my game just started glitching and freezing silentness once again. Replanted! Very stable remake. I think the one I probably played was here. I've never seen anyone else talk about it before. I think I know of it. I think it's John Co makes it, isn't it? I'm pretty sure I know it at least. I recognize. I know it from because I know the guy who made it. I used to talk to him in like Eccles Discord, I believe. At least that's where I remember him from. I can be thinking about a different one entirely, or a different person entirely. That's what I've seen. Expand House is getting a huge rework. That's what I thought. So it feels kind of awkward to just do one now for it. I guess Alterbia is probably the most obvious solution. Alterbia is interesting. Absolute riff. I've heard rumors that they've actually removed the riff entirely in like the latest update, and I really hope that's not the case, because that'd be so disappointing if so, but we'll see. Because like, we're definitely going to be testing it out, like, for sure. Do you plan on making one a riff? How dare they? I can't believe the minigame is so unbevan, can you dig it? Unironically true. There are some awful minigames. I will say, like, it's like probably like one of the most like there levels in the entire game. Plan streaming stalls anytime soon? Not really. I was kind of considering it, but like, eh. I genuinely think I'd rather stream the original Eccles than stream Solstice at this point, I think. Dude, TV's gonna stream on Discord, man. We'll see. Maybe. If you PayPal me $5, maybe. Why does the stream time on me seem like you're killing Replanted? We are. As we know, I have the presence. I have the ability to actually just murder the game. I just have to make one mildly badly worded like video on it, and Replanted is ruined. Like, what can I do at that point? Come on, it's over. It's just maybe they forget to give Buckethead a skin. In PVZ 1, Buckethead is considered a special zombie weirdly, so it's not unreasonable. At least, like, it always seemed like it was always canon as one to me. At least, like, internally. Which is wild, because, like, in PVZ 2, I just consider him, like, in every single stage by default. He's gonna use his evil British powers to evaporate the game, exactly. Okay, but go, just finish off. There you go. You make a video on this, just literally saying replanted bad, nothing else. I have to make a PVZ3 video first. Oh crap, I didn't... Okay, guys, okay. I need to explain this. PVZ3 just got a massive rework in the past week. Massive rework. The basics are now basics can now survive nukes. I'm entirely serious. So, for some reason, zombie scaling has been completely reworked, and it's now insane how much HP they get. Campsite basics can tank 3,000 damage at level 10. The base HP of like 900. You can kill like basic coneheads at like level 20 with an iceberg or something stupid like that. I don't know what's happened. I don't know what bloody bugs happened. It is insane. It's intentional. I don't know what's going on. It's insane. It gets more ridiculous when I talk about the bloody the scout imps. They're literally unkillable now! I genuinely cannot beat any level with them. It's ridiculous. I have to remake half my PVZ3 video because of it. It sucks. It sucks so much. God. That's what I just like same as Garg. To be clear, PVZ3's health scaling is different, but no, they do get more tanky than Gargs are, I think. Like, outright. What's so different about the basic zombies, you ask? I was very tempted to make the, like, this sort of be like Armstrong meme, but just like a basic Buckethead. You know, standing here, you realize... I don't even know the entire rest of the song. Why did I even start that? I'm never gonna be able to finish it. Is Catapult normally introduced before Relief? I feel like it's slightly weird, actually. I might be hallucinating, though. Beam died back in 22. Yeah, it's still a good beam. What? I don't care if his die is funny. Dear me. Oh, thank God, he is cold back there. Best plan. To be honest, I don't realize the encounter Root's ambush wave with Umbrella Leaf. To be fair, I think I just... I think that just happens naturally to me because I just have Umbrella Leafs like everywhere, typically. BZ Core's good, but man, they keep on fumbling. I think there's other changes in the total rework of PVZ3, like, I think are actually good. Like, to be clear. I don't even think it's a worse version of what was there before. But I just think that something must have broke internally, because the stat scaling is broken. Like, we cannot figure out what's going on there. It's affecting some zombies disproportionately higher. It seems to mostly be zombies which have like an elemental weakness of some kind, and then that weakness just doesn't function, so I'm not sure what's going on, but it feels like a bug to me, and I'm not sure what's causing it. What the hell is that basic zombie? Welcome to Replanted Retro Basics. They are just here. We don't know why they're here. It's not funny on PVZ when you're in like 4 or 5 instances every level because there's nothing else to bring. To be fair, you do that in PVZ 2 too half the time. Once you get really good at PVZ2, like, half your deck will just be instas. You bring, like, one offensive plant, maybe a support, and that's it. Every zombie scales it differently. Why? Why is that a thing? That's so stupid. PVZ2 bring some plant, one attack, and 6 instas. Exactly. Because the thing is, like, when you get good at PVZ, you recognize that, like, the best archetype of plant is just instas. So, like, just get a million of them. You're done. Their only weakness is recharge, just bring a second one. That's it. Why did Elverse and Snapdragon and Reflourish nerve Snapdragon to the ground? The answer is the Snapdragon is a really strong plan, vanilla. You don't really see it, but like, as far as AoEs go, it's like genuinely ridiculous, and it completely shadows like a lava plant, so it ought to be nerfed. Because the reason vibe coded, they just wrote, please make the zombie stronger in the code for every single zombie, and this is the result. I believe it. I believe that any day of the week. The sometimes says that you go back to the Villa 1000 Flushed. I think that did happen eventually. To be fair, I think it took them like a long time to get around to that point though, so point still stands. It is a strong plant. Probably didn't really upgrade your plants even late game. Now they're forcing you 1 billion HP basic zombies. Basically. To be fair, upgrading's cheaper now. It sucks that Seeds works the way it does though. It kind of sucks that you need so many seeds and like it's kind of finicky to get them. And also just like not a lot to do still. Cause like there's not really much point in playing old levels. You don't get anything from it beyond just like daily quests and things, which like. Weird comparison, but I genuinely think PVZ3 would really benefit from like a Limbus style dungeon mode or something to do with your time to like vary the gameplay a bit. It really would benefit from that. But that's like a discussion I think is for a different day, because I think that's a very strange discussion to have and a very strange game to compare. Oh dear. Dear me. Okay, carrying on. This why I don't do style. I'm just kind of saying, like, basically it needs more, like, secondary game modes, I think. Like, actually using the fusions, doing things with fusions that are different, and put a twist on the main gameplay. You know, like minigames kind of style. I don't know. I'm just spitballing here. I don't design games like PVZ3, shockingly enough. I don't design games. Well, I guess I can consider Garnish his own game at this point. It's not really a mod, it's his own game. You're gonna get some Switch with my GF, is it worth it? Apparently the Switch version of this game is really buggered up, so I probably wouldn't yet. I'd wait till Christmas, personally. And then ask someone else. I couldn't tell you. It's a relative really misleading to Roof. I can double check because I also thought it was weird because I feel like you normally fight catapult zombies with Umbrella already unlocked, right? I might be completely wrong on it. It's not 5-6. Nope, you did. Nope, this is fine. Yeah, this is correct. I double check that. Get all the gimmick plants in Roof. No, you get them in Bloody Fog. I guess Garlic is just here because I has to be here. I think I patched the Switch version. Did they? Okay. My bad then. I don't keep track on what's going on with that version of the game, unfortunately. Between these objectives, mini isn't endless. I don't think it is endless. I'm gonna be real. But normal stage of PVZ3 is so long now, there's literally no point in endless. It is not very important. I think objectives is also probably not a good call. I feel like, at least, I guess unless... The issue is that a lot of things are going to require another full bloody redo of the entirety of PVZ3 again, and I'm not sure anyone wants that to happen. I'll be real. Crazy Lens with levels last 5 seconds. That's a longer thing. Every level's like a 4 or 5 flag, and they take like forever. They take like 5 minutes each. And then the enemies just like scale to comedic degrees. Hey, Josh was even told about Replanted until it released. Crazy. I do believe it. They really did not contact any of the original developers of this game, which is a choice for sure. Isn't a PVZ roster or gimmick plans that like kind of one specific zombie? PVZ's roster is very lock and key. I've always said this. A lot of plants in PVZ1 very much are just this counters X zombie. That's why it exists. You know, like there's exceptions for sure, but even then, like they're still obviously designed to counter some specific target, like Fume Shroom, for instance. Yeah, it's an AoE melee plant. I like the fact it's a AoE melee plant. It's here because of Screen Door Zombie. Like, that's the only reason it's in Night, I'm pretty sure. Or even like a mushroom in general. You know what I mean? Umbrella Leaf is literally a specific counter to 2 zombies. Mana Shroom's probably the best example of design philosophy because it does like a million things, but different. Blue Counter Miner, yeah, as Planted counters Fog. Sea Shroom is usable only in Fog and not useful anywhere else. Great. Etc, etc. Like, I know why it's done this way. I think it is very casual friendly, and I think this is probably correct for that reason. But I don't know, I still prefer the way PZ2 does it, or at least PZ2 mods do it. There's interesting as a strong identity about being just usable multi-element types though. I agree. I think Fume is one of the best designed plants in PZ1. It's also still a plant that suffers from the same thing of its designed to counter one thing in particular. It has other uses, but it's still designed to counter thing in particular. What's the Garlic counter? Joking aside, I think Garlic is just here because they just felt like having it here. The amount given a miss Fume Shroom is lock and key. I really feel like Fume Shroom was then kind of fumbles on me to change that last minute. I disagree. I don't know why you think that. I guess because I was like, Matt, I don't agree with that. Most got a counter. Because you didn't die of an aneurysm. To be fair, like, there's a non-zero chance Garlic only exists because they needed, like, an extra plant, and they had Gloom Shroom just, like, lined up, so, like, sure. Well, the 10 plants that are really counter this one, kind of it. 10 plants that really counter this one zombie. The rest are usable in all scenarios. True, I think I am definitely overstating how common this is, to be fair. I do still think it's common. Garlic exists because they knew someone was going to get upset by a zombie in a mod to counter him. True. They were just preparing for DLC to release, clearly. Nah. I don't know. Like, I'm definitely just like, it's important to note that my opinion on like PVZ1 plants is different from most people because like, I play a lot of like other things. I don't really like play PVZ1 that much. I don't think PVZ1's like the most fun game to just play over and over again. I think Reflourish does plant design the best. I actually very much disagree. I think Reflourish unique plant design is like probably the worst of any mod I've played, I think. Consistently at least. Is Melonpool the final plant? I think so. What I mean is in development, like Melonpool's probably been around longer than Garlic is, probably. I mean I guess we have some of the concept art in theory, if we know it's real or not. I don't know. What I literally mean like last plant is like design-wise. I'm pretty sure they did not design the plants in chronological order. I'm pretty sure they designed plants like, you know, Free Peter earlier than like Doom Shroom. I feel. Metro is not well designed or Reflourish to a recent example. I think the best example is actually Zucchini. Zucchini is like really bad. Like aggressively so. It's in a world that counters it pretty hard, and it doesn't really have a purpose in Clones Carnival at all, beyond, like, maybe countering music boxes, but it's outclassed out by Impair, which is a better plant for what it's trying to do there. Minimum. I don't know. I think, like, I feel like it's important to note that I think, like, I've played a lot of mods, so, like, I've seen a lot of different custom plants over the years. I don't think custom plants are generally done very well in PVZ2. I feel like people don't know how to make them. And I think because there's, like, a lot of things in PVZ2 already done, so making custom plants can be kind of tricky. I don't know, I think like maybe Collide is probably the most consistently best plants. I like Crimson Fronts, though. Crimson Fronts are cool. I don't know. Great Suck is just too expensive for function. Yeah. Tiger's feels more at home in Carnival as well as Magic Room. I think the Tsushini is like the owl life of being terrible. I don't think the others are nearly as bad, to be clear. Magic Room's kind of fun. Magic Room's okay. It's really just Tsushini, I think, is like a good example of why it just seems like a very questionable choice. Ow, ears. Ow. Why is it like this? I mean, see, Colonel's kind of Act 2 in general. I like it. I feel like it kind of detracts from what I like about Act 1 for Colonel's Carnival, though. In Act 1, I feel like there was much more of a case of, zombies being dangerous, not because they're inherently difficult to deal with, but because they're just used well in levels. Because, like, none of the Colonel's Carnival Act 1 special are dangerous, except for, like, maybe Fire Breather. Stillwalker's not a threat normally. In Act 1, Stillwalker's still, like, the absolute menace of the Sentry and is used very well. And I kind of like the, like, the Dingus Brigade kind of feel of the world, with, like, a lot of weak effects going off constantly. I feel like in Act 2, that's not happening at all. Prankster alone kind of guarantees that there's now powerful effects happening pretty reliably. If you're not dealing with it, at least. So, like, eh. You know. She feels the same boat as Tile Temp such Gully for its less good in this world and also a thematic final unlock. I can agree with that to an extent, sure. Next time Alva and Flourish Crossover, we better get our Flourish Chariot. Plot twist is actually just like popping poppies you get. Could you imagine? That Marigold looks bizarrely massive. I don't know why that thing looks specifically so big compared to Sunshroom. Sunshroom sounds loud to me, but it looks absolutely humongous. I think probably custom plants PVZ2 is the vanilla plants and PVZ already surround a move. I disagree with what you're saying about the PVZ issue with PVZ2 plants design there. I don't think it's that PVZ plants are random, I think it's just because there's too many of them and it's hard to make anything unique after that point. Isn't looking at this level. This is just a gargle level, so it's fine. I've seen a lot of people saying Zucchini is the best Carnival plant. No, I think the developers have already kind of agreed. I don't know if they've agreed with it specifically, but, like, people have been saying that Zucchini, it could be, like, 250 sun and still be, like, mediocre at best. For context, it costs 325 sun if you don't know what I'm talking about. It doesn't look good, I'll say. I don't know, Restball's fine. I get the sense from Clinical Act 2 that it's very much like, look at all these cool zombies you can see in future limited time events, and not really see them properly in game. Which is kind of just annoying me, I think. Why bring Umbrella Leaf? That is a good question, you know? There's been like a large investigation, it's actually not clear. Every time I use Zucchini in Cleanse Carnival, I just lost faster. I think like the level I had like was like the closest to losing and still won. Once the Zucchini like convey you introduced him in. He was introduced in. He is so bad. Umbrella should be able to unlock enough for Imps away. True. Truly, the buff that Umbrella Leaf needed. Tell me if I can bring him to PVZ3. I feel like nowadays they're more hesitant considering, like, you know, what am I gonna say here? It's questionable because, like, they need fusions now, so they can't just, like, add in, like, you know, maybe, I guess, unless you want to add an entire B element to the game. You know what I mean? Great, Zujian's great. He's left-hand plant. You can have him in sewers in the sky and tides. I didn't even consider that. That's still terrible. Oh dear. Trickster should be IMO. Another level's introducing is too long and difficult. I don't think Trickster was ever much of a challenge. I think he did cause my loss in like specifically 931. That's about it. I don't know. I didn't find Trickster very dangerous. You can kind of prevent Brendan spawn like pretty easily if you know what you're doing. I feel you just add more common plants. Like, look, it's bee guy, just a fusion honey or something. I don't think I want honey element as well as butter element, which is clearly more likely to happen. What's a zombie? I've never played this. Trickster is Clean's Carnival. The zombie we're talking about specifically, it goes up to like column 6, and if it gets there, it'll just start like bombing your plants. There's no better way to describe it. It basically just attacks the most expensive plants in the field. It's an okay zombie. I like the concept, and I do think it's probably not the most important zombie in the world he's in, but he's there. He exists. Jimmy, what is Sushi supposed to do against Rushy Big Way Beach? You can technically transform surface into basics. That probably helps. A bit. And although, just get Mega Gatling Pea. Mega Gatling Pea's better. Trickster says I can't have used it, let's go. I tried using it against Trickster and I just got nothing out of it, so I just stopped using it. For shame. Oh! Thank you. Move my mouse to try and collect the sun. I'm sorry. My bad. God, my hand's already probably dying. Okay, whatever. Just speed up. Chad's trying to help. Clearly, I should get like, you know, like co-op mode on. Let Chad just join in all at once. Now, refresh card is good ammo, simply because it comes with harder blockly. I feel like you mentioned like that you really like using blockly before. I think. It's all plants really. Cold on electric, water, buttered, left 5 elements. Well, to be fair, in PVZ 3, the elements so far are umbrella, umbrella, tangle, electric, chill. So I think, like, you know, butter is a fine element. We could get garlic elements, for all I know. Dear me. PVZ Replanted stream mode turn out curses into small pieces would be the best. Oh god, could you imagine just like right chat? We're playing the game, we're playing PVZ Replanted, and just like thousands of small pieces are just like little icons show and just like fire small pieces into zombies doing like 1 damage each. That would be so peak. That'd be so funny. I would totally do that. Ah, dear me. Okay, I don't even know what I'm doing. This, I guess. It's the following elements: grass, electric, umbrella, and tangle. To be fair, I enjoy it being silly. I don't know. I would totally make, like, an RPG game with the elements are all just, like, really bizarre things, like, you know, like elastic bands, or, I don't know, rulers. Like the measuring stick. This I'm thoroughly amused by the idea of a ruler element now. I'm gonna be so real. I'm gonna have to learn how to make a game now so I can implement ruler elements. Road scrubbing Earthbound. I kind of am, aren't I? Car element. Trash can elements. Dear me. Trash should be a zombie element. No, that's just like the you know, that's like the element of a mascot of a series, you know. The real element does increase down to 6 distances. Awesome. He's right, he just force clip confident to make your Operation Octoplant be ruler element. Sadly, no. It's already very... I cannot justify that for what it is. No, I need to stop thinking about this. Casting Fireball is composed of 20 cards mashed together. I cast Fireball is just alcohol. Incredible. I can't wait to learn all the pudding elemental spells. Rule element deals double damage to straight things. Oh no, it's terrible against the PVZ community then. Sad. Jack in the Box on the stage? Why are you here? Ow. Thank you, Retro Zombies. Love you too. Love you too. Well, I've never in my life seen Jack in the Box Zombie do literally anything. Oh crap! I forgot to put down my umbrella leaves. Oops. Hold up. Oh no. Oh, it's all fault. Oh, great, and I missed the plot. Dear God. Jack in the Box sweep. I think I've seen Jack in the Box do something like once, I think. He can be threatening. He just isn't typically. Junk PVZ gameplay. That is a reasonable assessment. I cannot blame you for believing as such. Dear me. Just more challenges, maybe see Jack to do things. That's reasonable. Generally, I don't even had a thing until I saw a YouTube video. I think it's funny because I know like Jack in the Box can be like one of the most like dangerous zombies and like endless and things, but just because he has a chance of just being like really bad. I know something happened. The giant was just supposed to lay down lane for some reason. The way Jack in the Box works, I believe, is that it has like 2 different points where it can explode in like its path. I think, like one pretty early and one like pretty late. So he's very liable to just do nothing most of the time because if he just gets like bad RNG. And also because like you're better now than when you first played this game. Zombies tend to survive less long. Oh. Whatever. I can just let this happen. I don't care that much. Go, Gargantua. There's a bug in her there, never mind. We'll just go. This is a head thing for Jack and Box Zombie. Use a basic zombie head race still. Nice. How about it? You failed to submit to our rightful claim. Be advised, unless you comply, we'll be forced to take extreme action. Please remit your home and brains to us forthwith. Sincerely, Dr. Zomboss. Oh, he's here. Better get ready. It's gonna be one heck of a fight. Listen now, I know what his weakness is. You have him in the pancreas. No, that was a different guy. You have to kick him in the. You don't guess up, down, left, right now. Whatever it's. Whee! It is Rip Edgar part of Dr. Edgar Zomboss. I'm gonna be entirely real. I forgot that was in there. I don't know. This is like it feels very cursed seeing that text when I'm used to Zomboss just being like actually fully insane. Is this the boss, man? Sure is. Epic final boss. Let's go. Can they even just spawn before he got grabbed? Yes, yes it did. Epic final boss. I mean, to be fair, I do think Zomboss is, like, just really, really iconic, and for good reason, to be fair. I do think this Zomboss fight is, like, the best boss fight PVZ's ever received, I think. Just for, like, theatrics alone, this is just a really cool fight. Okay, go. Man, I see if I can feel so cursed. They really do, don't they? Been in a game ruining bugs yet? Not massively, just kind of general jank. Do you even basically in the background? This Easter egg plays only for a short clip, yet so much attention to detail for a small Easter egg. I love how people who are not like up to date on the latest discourse around this game have no clue what on earth you're on about, and that just sounds like complete nonsense. Which I think says a lot, actually. The protocols rather than finding the ice ball were fixed on PC. They were. A lot of like the initial bugs around this fight have been fixed. On release, the icons were like incorrect and swapped for some reason. So if his eyes went red, it would do like an ice ball for some reason. Actual insanity. This game was not made very well. Basically fast stuff. I'll take your word for it. I'm not familiar enough with this game to know that. Great job, Zomboss! You spawned 2 zombies and that's it! Great! they'll surely never counter my singular catapult zombie. Ah, crap. Okay, we're fine. We're good. Maybe I shouldn't be selling my ice cream so much. Classic. Good play and never punished. Exactly, exactly. I'm just definitely supposed to put in Skation here. Oh yeah, was that a thing where like Skation would just like spawn sometimes in this level? For some ungodly reason. I forgot about that. There's so much like random bugs in this, it's impossible to keep track of them all, genuinely. Hello, Gog. No, I want to freeze you both. What trophy still flick is? It probably does. I think it has been like a patch since last time we played this, so it is like marginally better still, mind you. I think I have a conveyor piece before the loading starts. PVZ Replanted jank is the only answer I can give you. I'm not sure it's a particularly interesting or useful one. Eh. Got my jalapeno. Yeah, pull on but the devotion was really hard. I know about that. I've never done that. The only thing I've noticed between patches of Turbines Remember slightly different. I know there's like a bunch of like miscellaneous bug fixes. And other like QOL stuff, I think. I believe you are dead now, sir. Yeah, difficult fight for sure. We have a trophy still flickers. Good job. Well made game. Okay, chat. Are you ready for a V? Okay, hold on. I have to read this out. Okay, you win. No more eating brain for us. We just want to make music video with you now. Sincerely, the zombies. Are you ready for the stupid thing in the entire game? They didn't remake the video. It's the exact same from the original. You can even tell from the audio being crunchy, this is not remade. It's the same thing, except it's on a crappy television screen. Why did they do this? Why would they do this? What's the point? Something about console version. But that's the kind of point. It's increasingly ridiculous. Why was this how they did it? It's similar in the background in the actual game. I think this might legitimately be like a screenshot of the trailers or something. Is the kill from Deltarune? Sure. Why would Kara make them do this? I know your type rushed, buggy overpriced. Dear God. Can I get rid of a sticky note on the television? No. Most of television is actually a metaphor for Replanted. True, actually, true. Why is zooming in? To make it look better, I guess. I don't know, man. I feel like, fundamentally, you know something's wrong when in your HD remake, the most iconic part of the game that was part of this massive, a massive reason why the game got the attention it did at first. You didn't even remake it, you just made it the old crappy thing! Jesus Christ. This is gonna have a trailer right before Dave rebuilds the TV. I'm almost sure it is. GGMB is hardcoded and not animation. I see. It's still... I don't know, man. You have like 7 months. Surely you'd recognize this is important. Chris so good. We'd love to watch him on my full screen. True. It's really this likely going to be how the PZ franchise goes out. I mean, yeah, PZ3 is still going to arrive for sure, but like, I don't know, man. It's just meh. Like back to many when you're just standing there telling you just wasting your time. Yeah, sure is. They couldn't even cut out the background! Guys, please, you have them on. What are you doing? And now I was asleep. Great. Great. Yeah, Sunflower, I agree with you. Bloody hell. The sleeping sunflower is how it feels to play this remaster. The one new animation. Still a sunflower. What? At least get rid of the background! Come on! It's not hard to do that! Dear God. Terrible finale, honestly. That's the one original animation he made, this is true. There's only way to hear non-horde grasswalk in the game, by the way. Ooh. That is miserable, actually. I hate that fact. I like how there's like so many credits here and like none of this matters. Like, I don't care about any of these people, really. Like, what the hell's EXO support? Who are these incident managers? Why are there 2 tiers of them? I think the background is intentional. Not for artistic, but just so they can be bothered to remove it. I agree. Only the 7 important ones. They put the CEO in the credits. I don't know why they... It's increasingly ridiculous, isn't it? I don't know, man. I don't know. I feel like remaking such remastering video games should be a crime punishable by 50s in the gulag. I disagree. I think you can make good remasters. I don't think remakes and remasters are necessarily bad things. I mean, I played plenty of them I really enjoyed. This is just, like, really bad. We're supposed to pull on people. Yeah, we must go speak to this EA standard certification people. With the 2 tiers of direct, 3 tiers of program management. I hate modern game design. I hate this. I can't believe every single one of these people actually did anything from this. Whatever, we'll get going. Okay, well. We're here now. Dog, something nice already in the main game, you idiots. Okay, well. There's one thing to do. More zombies are coming. And right when I miss them lawnmower again. They got this, not messing around. Even one zombie gets past, it's bye-bye brain. I've heard 5 doctors say that's bad. Why the quotation mark? Okay, whatever. Okay. Well, we gotta see this. If they better kept this in the game, for God's sake, remove this. Come on, zombie. Please. That is so disappointing. Okay, we'll try in a basic zombie, because it might just be the case of retro overriding it. So we'll give it a shot, because you never know. Maybe the iconic riff sound might still remain. Nope, they removed it entirely. That is so disappointing, isn't it? Okay, well, whatever. We'll just let the zombies eat the brain then. I don't care. Wait, what? There's a single lawnmower! I thought they were all meant to be gone. Why is it just one? PopCap, what? No, they. Okay, they kept the death sound. Okay, at least we get that. At least, so for the record, a lot of chat members don't know what I'm talking about here. You know that, like, guitar riff at the end of that there? Originally, every single time a plant died, that would play. To be clear, this mode was basically inaudible. It was actual insanity. Anyways. Is that a glitch? No, I just think it was awful design. Presumably. Anyways, we can go for the trash pile, or we can go for Cloudy Day first. I feel like Cloudy Day is probably better to go first. Co-op time. No. Shove a clip to chat. I don't have it on me, unfortunately. Okay. The game doesn't even tell you we got new plans at the end. Wow. At least tell the people. Whatever. So he was gonna watch ads for the almost. Oh, silly me. You're so right, random chatter. Totally on me. Why is Rain Time still playing in the shop? Yeah, it sure is. Oh dear. Just show the creeps to clip. Thank you. First on the menu, maybe the car sound effect and Dave Shell making the Greystone sound effect, was it? Hold on. Chat. What? How does this happen? How does this happen? What? Who? How is this game coded? This is a possible bug. Legitimately, how? No, I'm not talking about the lowest locking. It's the bloody... It's the sound. I'm talking about the sound here. How is it playing this? How did they swap the car noise in the graves? How? Jesus Christ. Me at the car cemetery. I can't even sound when you're screaming. Fair point, okay. Yeah, and then when you go to the shop, there's no car noise. Jesus Christ. How does that happen? Actually. Well, you don't get rid of a car 16 under. Unfortunate. Do you normally install 100%? I don't think you do. That feels wrong to me. Meh. That's where the coin noises went. Wait. The coin noises were already around, were they? Weren't they? Ah, no, I could be wrong. Well, just timing is the other way. I'm aware. Why is... Oh, it's all some clouds in general just have, like, less sun then. Okay, interesting. You can't combine rip mode of Telly Day. Rip mode is like a hardcore playthrough, that's it. No, not much really. Those are being Cloudy Day, yes, I'm familiar with how this goes, I think. I'm still gonna play through because it's at least something new. That both normal and tiny suns still born is odd. I agree, it's very strange for sure. Oh, well, that's a long warning. Cool. Well. It is time for shenanigans, chat. So this is the cloudy sky gimmick. This happens occasionally, and your plants cost like a lot less, but you lose all natural sun production. Clouds come to wave base. I see. I probably should have got some offensive plants down in her. Ah well. Oh wait, no. Okay, we're back. Go my sunflowers, please. I need some sun. Spud Boy would be proud. He sure would be. It's a shame they died in prison. He really shouldn't have. I told him he shouldn't have went on to do the drug trafficking. I knew we were telling him it'd be a bad move. Spud Boy never listened. Spud Boy never listened. This is probably like the most awkward joke I've ever done on my life. Jesus Christ. I'm trying to be funny. It is not working. The Spud Boy situation is crazy? Question mark, question mark. You're kind of Spud Boy? Yeah. All PZ YouTubers know each other. It's a known fact. Glad you finally decided to use potato mines. Hello, Spud Boy, how are you? I feel like the plan here is just holding sun and spamming Dream Cloud. I bet does indeed the case, yes. I can't believe Spud Boy is actually alive. I can't believe the news is wrong about having a Spud Boy. No, I'm shooting road to exposing Doc. Oh no. Thinking you're on a Tater's list. Dear God. Insuffer bug in this game better than it should be. A define bugged. I've heard nothing about this, so I wouldn't know, but... God, the greed is returned. I can't believe people are still just like caught off guard by people actually putting down a wreath from our sunflowers. Truly incredible. Starring has a lot more damage, just timing is worse. I've never heard this in my life, but I'll take your word for it. That seems like a very strange thing to lie about. Ain't up by like a split party. Oh no. Ah. Is this not the exact same level? Wait. Wow. Hey, Chief! Sure. The gimmick is so cool. We need to play the same level twice. Yes, I too love repeating the same level twice. The exact same zombies, yes. Great. Wonderful. Okay, please tell me it's not just... They're not just gonna repeat the same zombies every single level. They even have buckets. Literally nothing was added. It's insane. Yeah, no, it's the exact same level. I'm pretty sure. Has there been any changes at all? Can you call me being the singing sunflowers? No. Oh God. Okay, sure, Chief, sure. Normal recharge. Jesus, 2 ways. Wasn't the first other level 2 ways? Oh wait, no, the first one was also 1 way, wasn't it? Yeah, my bad. There is, in fact, a marginal difference. My bad, chat. My bad. Okay, let's see if we can get the second gloom trim down at least. Because I will be needing it. I'll say that for a fact. I guess really I just like I should just waited. Yeah. Okay. Don't dedicate any sun down until you actually like get it. I mean, Sunstream's leaving would have been too much effort. Oh yeah. Oh, you mean like? Oh yeah, Sunstream's banned, isn't it? Okay. Great. Thank you, game. Very cool. Can you still bring Imitator Sunstream in a cloudy day? I don't know. I don't have Imitator, so I can't really check for you either. Totally would, though. Cloud Essential minigame, yeah, it did 10 levels for some reason. I mean, look, I'm fine had actual levels here. That's progress. I'll accept this. Not only that, it's actually a unique concept. We haven't actually seen anything like this, so there we go. Figured levels are actually pretty alright. Oh yeah, I need to do that level, don't I? I almost forgot to do that. Right, thank you for reminding me. I can't believe I haven't got one of like the most like interesting new things in this. Sorry, I'll rectify that mistake soon. What if you drink the very new plant called Good Shroom? No. Let's not. I genuinely don't know how much money actually went into Replanted. It is impossible to say for sure. Like, it is a project. Like, they have said how much it took to make, so it didn't take that long, so we know that. So you're still being impatient. It's just habit. Like, I don't know. I'm so used to that way of Replan's work being you just put them down whenever you bloody can, because you will need them. Because, like, retard being, like, so long. So, like, when they're not actually, when actually like, in a reasonable amount of, like, cooldown, it's, like, I don't know what to do. Let's play the release the DLC this game. That's true. Just like a ton of sun, like just be at the same time there. If they had more marketing in the actual game, I fully believe that. The level is so slow. That is my fault because I'm using Gloom Shroom. Gloom Shrooms can slow down levels to an insane degree when placed like this. They are also an insanely broken plant for this reason. Fire levels do not make any sense to low-rise. Yes, they do not. It is very strange that clouds make sunflowers fall asleep. That is very, very strange. Okay, well, go my Gloom Shrooms. Wreak havoc upon them. Do the damage. If these laws are worth caring about. I mean, it feels like in this case it's most like a really strange choice. I agree that lore is not important for PVZ. I just don't think it's like as it is. You know what I mean? I don't think I'm making any sense, but don't worry. Doing animation kinda sucks. I don't love it, for sure. Because the only other time we see someone in the game is 410, which is level with no sunflowers. I suppose you're not incorrect. I think it would work better if instead you could only Sunshroom, Coffee Beans Band. I disagree. For what it's worth, I like the concept of halving sun costs. I think the gimmick is interesting. I can't believe this is where I'm at with this, but I like the gimmick conceptually, so I don't know if it change significantly. I think if you were to change it, just do like minor stuff, I think. I don't know, though. I could just be wrong on that. I keep putting stuff on the wrong spot. Whatever. I feel like they realized they couldn't just release this game with zero new content. They just made like 2 really half-bothered modes and just called it a day. Maybe. I don't know. I think if you're gonna look at it like that, then yeah, sure. I do think it is... I do think it's like the best moves they could have made, for sure. I don't know, maybe I'm like a bit more like happy with it. I'm kind of just glad I have something new that I haven't seen before, because like a lot of things have been done to PVZ already. There's not a lot of new things you can do easily, at least. And this is, call it what you want, this is new. I can't think of a different mod or anything that has a similar mechanic to this. The solution of watching your plan of finishing a whole lawn background is crazy. Welcome, Radicule, how you doing? It literally sounds into anything new in PVZ. I disagree, but yeah. Remote does feel kind of whatever, but genuinely Cloud is alright. Yeah. It is a bit awkward as they're not like mixing matches special that never met together in the original. I'd preferred that, but also I think I'm the only person who really cares about that, so sure. Welcome, interesting. I'm fine with rip mode. I think rip mode makes sense for a game like this. A permadeath mode is like mechanically interesting for a game like this, which is fairly easy, I feel. But also, There's a good reasons why they made the Garden Warfare games after 2 instead of PVZ3. You are straight up wrong. That is... Garden Warfare is made by a different team entirely. And they also were making PVZ3 for a very long time. PVZ3 has been in development like ever since Modern Day released, I think, and maybe a bit before then. I think I was interested just saying I wouldn't call it selling point. That's fair. I think it exists, does definitely exists, more so just because they have to make, like, something for the remake, and, like, a permadeath mode is very easy to make. They still screw it up in some places, but that's a different problem. I don't know what you mean by the indie pop, but how did Expanded has Legacy 1.5 a better cloud shadow than Replanted? Do not question it. They put a lot of effort into this game, okay? They should have included all of PVZ2. True. Dear me. I just got a PVZ notification about zombies making fun of you for having a low score on your zone. I'm gonna cry. Depression for sure. ChatGPT worked really hard on your cloudy day. You're not wrong, actually. It very well could be a ChatGPT idea. I don't want to think about that reality. I'm going to pretend that there's no chance of it ever being the case, even though there's absolutely no good reason for it. They put a lot of into detail, even the concept art. True. The very real concept art. Extremely real. Get an entire bundle for PVZ and PVZ2, and probably put both Gun Warfare's games and PVZ3 for PC. Yeah, in one game, yeah, that's a reasonable amount of content. Give zombies guns, true. Actually, they already did that. That's called Zomboss. They already gave us zombies guns. Remote should have gave us Sunday newspaper. True. Cool. Just goes out running to a game within the Planet Zombies Fit series, but definitely didn't lie about that. Sure, sure. Ah, dear. Cloud Day is the kind of gameplay you see in a dream. That's an interesting take. I don't necessarily disagree. This stage has free fly. Oh god, we're gonna be here for a while, chat. I didn't realize how long this level was. Oh no. Okay. Clash was just passing over houses just annoys me to no end. Yeah, now you mention it, that does look really jank. There's also, like, no clouds on the other side of a house at all. Just, like, at all. So cool. Much wow. My impatience once again makes me spend more sun than I need to on things. Alas. I did not mean to put down a review of it. I did not intend that to happen, but okay, sure. He's also your favorite game genre. Mine is strategy. Great question. I don't even know at this point. I like a strategy game though, for sure. Like XCOM is one of my favorite franchises of all time. I love XCOM so much. How many heroes did he kill? I would not know. I'm not keeping count, to be honest with you. Okay, I'll put on this over here and I'll like stop planning for now. I'll just like wait till Cloudy Day and just like cash in. Well, there you go, easy. We'll start getting the Gatling soon. Why the hell is everything 25 cents cheaper and why is Ice P 90 Sun? Welcome, Fizzy. When it's like this, all snowy, rainy, everything's half price. It's a big discount. Some being a cloud day mode will go hard. True, true. Besides, ever started doing Leave Alchemy in the same age video, just like in my dream. No. I would never apologize having the correct opinion. Oh dear. As it is why A5 Sun, but just feels wrong. I mean, there's a lot of questionable choices for how plot plans are reduced. I mean, Starfire is 65 Sun. I think that's worse to me, actually. To be so real. Plants King Rouge prices completely removes any challenge of Cloudy Day could have had, I feel like. I disagree. I don't know, this is like creeps being weird again, but I like that economy of save sun and spend it. I think that's genuinely a very distinct and unique way of playing the game. Because like normally you just like spam. Spamming is not hard in PvZ. So I kind of like the attempt to like shift the gameplay a bit. Because like you have to literally save sun for a cloudy day. That's cool. Well, rainy day, but you know what I mean. Saying is fun. I like the idea. They probably should have called the mode rainy day mode actually, but whatever. I don't know. I don't hate it. I think it's fine. I mean, I hope dreams are alive. I presume that happened that they added Syndical to PVZ too, and that my arm fell off. Unrelated. Ah, no, man, they feel very related to me. But the interest with like a general new stage game makes like grid items just kind of tires me. Maybe they could do something more then. I do agree that they could definitely done more, but for what it is, it's fine. For like a fairly bare bones remake that I'm not doing anything with, it's like fine. It works for its purpose of being new content for people to play. So to me, it's like acceptable. That's kind of where I'm at with it. Especially 10,000 IQ writing that was meant to be saving for sun for a rainy day. I mean, they didn't call it rainy day, so I guess possible that wasn't intentional. But there you go. Guess if there were more mods that aren't super difficult. I mean, what? What happened there? Sure, chief. Honestly, it's probably easier in a base game. No, it's not. Do you know how you know it's not? Some production is nerfed. That's kind of it. I think it's a bit bare bones, especially when 100 people working on a game that originally had 7. True. Very true. To be fair, I'm pretty sure that's like very much a lie. There was not a lot of people working this game, I think, realistically speaking. They just said it, they just like Crest is like weird these days, I think, so it's whatever. Please use big gold magnet, please. I don't want to. Dear me. Evil victory screen. This game surely does feel like very cobbled together. At times. God, you know what? This is like a really weird comparison. I don't know why I get this vibe. But you know when you like testing a game through Unity, and so you have to like jump through scenes fairly quickly to get to where you're at? Opening up levels really just feels like that. It feels very much like in development, like dev tools jumping between levels rather than like this is how it's actually meant to be. I forgot I had a retro piece kit. I'm gonna be entirely real. I forgot we were so retro today. If I just listed out anyone with a Vegas involvement, it's that worst Monday for sure. Consider mixed fiends with cloudy day, a little no dynamic music. Yeah. I mean, I know they're fixing dynamic music, but I don't know. There's plenty of like fan-made tracks for like stuff around this game, though. I mean, people have made rip mode remixes for the actual levels, which is cool. Several people even, which is cool, which is always neat to see. I don't know, I like seeing people take what they can from this game and go with it. Because I think that's fun. Maybe I just think weirdly, but I don't know. I don't mind a bad game if it means people can make cool things from it. I don't think we'll see many mods for this game, but we'll see how things go. Because I know Unity is easy to mod and crap. I just don't know if there's much modders want to do that. So, eh. We'll see what comes of things. It's cloudy IRL, just like PVZ Replanted. True. I think it is cloudy where I'm at too, as well. I have to look into getting the lights turned on soon as well. This flat modding is a lot more accessible, but also more mangled than ASMR become. That's fair. And we'll see what happens. Again, I think it's impossible to predict what people are going to make with stuff like this. Ridiculous pea shooter, how will the world survive? The zombie swarm is coming, but it's just pea shooters instead. Infinite pea shooters. Select DLC expand enhance and replanted will not be possible. Small scale stuff is more feasible. Okay, I see. The thing is, Game of Year is this janky and this does cost less. I don't think cost is really relevant for modders, I'm gonna be real with you. Replanted already got pirated, or it is pirate stuff like set up before the game released, so, you know. Not massively relevant. Pirating is the moral thing. I disagree, but I'm not gonna stop you from doing what they do, I think. Can't wait for Replanted, Repainted. True. Dear me. I'm not gonna question what the hell's going on down there. I'm not gonna question what's going on with that, like... Oh, wait! I didn't even notice. Okay, I did not notice that there's, like, a lingering projectile for Pixel Peak. I don't think that was always there, though. To not that extent. I don't even know. I'm not paying attention. I'm not gonna even look into that. I might just be blind. Dear me. Retromaxing. Give me a quick second, chat. I'm gonna have to quickly get some things done, so a moment. I'm back. Are you guys making riff jokes about me? Disappointing. Sorry, cats are a miserable pain to deal with. Cute, but they can be miserable. Okay, just pick whatever. I don't know. I feel like we've already done, like, anything particularly exciting. So... shrug. Let's play to Bun here still. Eternally here. Forever and ever. It doesn't particularly help that, he's got full mode, but it's just guitar jokes. I lost my train of thought. Ah, no, man, I'm just tired. Can you tell I'm tired, chat? God save me. God bloody save me. Oh dear me. Everything fun's already been handed the game now. We have no fun thing to do right now. To be fair, I just don't think these ones like that fun to play over and over again. I don't know. I don't play like DLC particularly casually either, and I wonder if I enjoy that more just because there's more things going on there. I am curious why. I feel like as time goes on, I don't particularly vibe with PS1 anymore. Which is weird to think about, but it's a good game, but it's just so slow. So right now, it's very slow getting out of streams. I mean, I think it's like a lot of viewers are normal too, to be honest with you. 135. That's like. That's slightly below average, I think. Is it? I actually don't even know. I'm retired to have to play Replanted. He's not 60 viewers and peaked at like 150. Yeah. It's not like if I like PZ2 more. Not really. I don't know, I think it's like more. I just don't like. I think PZ1 just feels like very limiting, I think. Like. I enjoy, like, just doing, like, weird crap when I play games. I don't like doing, like, the basic thing. I do things because I think it's funny and silly. I just kind of miss, like, half of PVZ2's plans whenever I play PVZ1 at this point, I think. Because, like, your other game plans are, like, pretty much always set in stone. What else? Late game plans are really consistent. Your late game plans are, like, 2. The only thing that's really interesting, the zombies don't really change yet. The zombies don't show up early enough to change how you approach the stage, so it's just like you put things down and win, and that kind of is the vibe I get generally. I don't know, I think it's just down to that. I don't know if you need plans to play the game a lot of times, it just devolves in the same strategies. True. Got it, add Frostbonnet to PVZ1. No! The monkey's paw, no! Paw. Wow. Language is my passion. Let's just add female zombies. That was off a game for being boring. Oh no. But yeah, no, I think it's kind of why I enjoy like mods like DLC a lot, because like plant variety to me is very important. I consider it very important to have a good selection of plants. So just having more plants improves the game a lot, game by a lot to me. Also a PZ fan, but I barely play game via any PZ game. That seems fairly standard. Also, I'm reading like very old chat messages here because chat's slow. I also can't tell all the messages because of how I read it, so I just read whatever. He shoot a gun. Sure. He was just such a fun little guy. I do like Repeater. I will say, I think like Repeater is like a really fun plant. I really enjoy using it. I will say, though, I don't actually like his PZ1 design very much. It feels very, like... I can't think of a good way to word it, but it feels very wrong to me. I feel like I prefer like the mild bulkiness of the one in PVZ 2 more, I think. Could be familiarity there. I don't know. In my opinion, people on roster like a Swiss Army knife with a few sleeve tools. That's the same philosophy as enhanced plants. I can't disagree. I don't know. I know like, I'm definitely biased in this because I've played a lot of PVZ, so I need things. So like a lot of things that I find other people are just not very stimulating or interesting to me. I'm aware of that, but like, I don't know. There's so many plans which just feel like you're either using them or you're not. You're not. Regardless of the level, you just bring them because of like X zombie or something. There's way too many stuff like that for me to like really like the PVZ1 roster. Like, there's plants that do it well. I think Magnet Shroom's really, really cool. I think People Magnet Shroom is a really cool plant. I think it's very well done. But like, that's the exception, not the rule, you know? I like how PVZ Fusion does free Peter, but if you plan to bundle just shoot twice in the lane. I actually really don't like that for reasons that mostly revolve around why I actually like plants like free Peter. Because, like, to me, the limitation on top bomb lanes is what makes the plan interesting. It's the asymmetry, I guess, is the word, right? It's cool. I like them to do that. It's kind of why I like things like Bowling Bulb. It's kind of why I like things like Starford. They're cool because they're just different. And they play differently in ways that force you to have to ability deck around them. I think making free Peter like basically just like a slightly better repeater plus P shooter, a free Peter if you will, is kind of losing a point there a bit. Torture's flame should go out during a rain. No, it makes Tortured even worse. Tortured is not good. Okay, well, I've got enough sun for 2 cherry bombs, we'll just do that. Okay, we need a third. We didn't. We did. My favorite plan's the DLC edition. I use Ghost Pepper a lot. I like the new upgrade plans, I like Brewery Shroom. I think Brewery Shroom is terrible, but it's fun to use. Peacefully Premium and Killers Come Black 2. We talked about this a lot already this stream. I liked it. I think Act 1's better. I feel like the zombies in Act 2 are just much stronger in general, and I don't love that too much. I just crashed right as I joined the stream. Great job you should making your website really bad. Yeah, my phone has that problem where if I use the YouTube app, it just crashes constantly, and I don't know why. It is very frustrating, for sure. Is he gonna do this? Anna. Shrug. If we are actually a good backside DP, it has to be a really cool sort of instant plant. Split P, but yes, I agree. Why did I gold magnet all things? Funny. I like gold magnet. Gold magnet makes a hand that hurt less, so I actually generally buy quite early usually. Cause like, although technically, I can just like put on, just like just protect, be good. But it hurts my hand. The levels in Act 2 could have been more interesting with objective or whatnot. All of them felt repetitive, and like level 20 stood out. Level 20, I like level 29. I believe that's the bear level where you have to kill a lot of them, and the backline is like good mole for you. What's messaging me? Thank you, Shy Game Mask. Very cool. Sadly, I cannot easily bring it up in stream, but I appreciate. Oh, it's too big to put in chat. There you go. Well, there you go. Close enough. Iconic. Iconic. This is lost Shy Game Mask media. Unfortunate for sure. Dear me. Save a line, Bart! Level 20, 29, 27, salary, and 25, by the hand, look cool. But other than that, F for level design. It's hard to even see the Act 1 look cooler. I do think Act 1 is better for Clan's Carnival. I think Steam Act 2 is also better. Part 2, I mean. Ugh, words. Like, I appreciate what they were trying to do with Clan's Carnival Act 2, but like, I really get the sense that Act 2 is like, look at all these cool new zombies, so you can see them in limited time events later. Because like, it feels very showcasey. There's a lot of stuff here that doesn't really do much in the world, or like, doesn't really mesh well with what the world tries to do, I think. Because like, they didn't need to put like Carny Imp in the world. They didn't need to put like Magician in the world. They didn't need to put like Harpably things in the world. The logistics kind of easy, so Act 2 was fine, but it almost sucks so badly. The Zomboss was like the best part of Clan's Carnival Act 2. I'll be real, that's like my favorite Zomboss feed. I've seen the mod for a long time. It is not close. It is a very good Zomboss fight to me. Nothing Act 2 right now, and I don't want to be harsh, but I generally don't feel much when I'm playing it. That's fine. That's reasonable. Games like this are all down to taste anyways. Whether you like the Clan's Carnival or not depends on what you enjoy in a world, really. Don't ever care if it does for Magician. I think Magician has the doves just because they were there and they may as well have the ability. I don't imagine there was much gameplay involved in deciding whether we should have it or not. It never works. I feel like every zombie fits well in the world and it's nice to each other. I disagree. It's probably just because I got like a very specific feeling from Act 1 that isn't really in Act 2. Act 1 has a lot of zombies that weren't very threatening by themselves, but are used by the levels to make them threatening. Act 2 is full of zombies that are just threatening. And I kind of feel like it's much less interesting. I don't know. Much less a guess. I'm definitely just like weird in that regard, I know. I know people don't really care about this kind of thing, but like I do. I enjoy when my PVZ is interesting and different and quirky. Clan's Carnival was very interesting and quirky. My cat really wants to go in his room. He's not going in the room. If you hear my cat meowing in the background, that's why. I got a love Hayden for the singer, I thought it could be more creative because some things. I agree. But for what it's worth, I do agree with your assessment, and I do think people are very overly defensive or flourished. It's kind of why I don't really make a lot of videos on Flourish, because, like, it really does feel like the whole, like, you know, the whole, like, oh, I like pancakes, oh, so you ate waffles kind of discussion. Like, no. I think it's, no, and also, because, like, I do just talk about negative aspects of games that, like, people just think I despise or flourish, which agrees with the guy don't. It's just fine. It just makes it a pain to talk about. I don't know. I'm weird in that regard, for sure. Magician doesn't mean that magic class plants, I mean, Rizzo doesn't have plant classes, so you can't just kind of need to send plants. That's reasonable. Think up one of kind of need to be less running zombies, but they're interested by level design. But I do allowed to have strong zombies to make sense. See, I disagree. I feel like part 1 should be allowed to have zombies just running on their own. And I don't know, maybe since Carnival's has like a version of design to me where it has like a million zombies in part 1, so like it felt very intentional that there was nothing that could solo level, albeit like it very individually threatening. I like Clan's Carnival that came out. People are begging for more 2C port world and stuff like Rome and Renaissance Age. Renaissance Age is a 2C world, but yeah, I agree. I don't know. I feel increasingly I'm looking at it. Increasingly, like, I'm looking at it for Flourish, and it's just, like, increasingly a notable hole for a fully unique world. Again, I helped make a Carnival, Crimson Front, so I'm biased in this front. I've literally seen a custom world be created, so, you know, there's a notable exclusion there for me. Oh, game comes from a video. It's in the works, but unfortunately, just like everything else has happened, I've got to make videos in PVZ Replanted. PVZ got reworks, I have to redo my script on that. He's a little new, what are you on about? Chief, it's got like every single zombie from Big Top Vanilla. I appreciate people don't like me saying this, but it is still Big Top. There's still a difference between Clan's Carnival and Crimson Front. Fundamentally different. Dear me. I don't know possessing to make 5 gun new specials and 1 fortified special in part 1. Part 1 just had, like, way too many specials. It kind of worked, because, again, most of them don't do anything. Vendors are there, for sure. That's about it. Why Gold Magnet Bar? People are dumbfounded by me buying Gold Magnet. Okay. Well, I'll buy Roof Cleaners then. Oh, dear me. I think we're already out of offensive plans I can use to be interesting. Already. Jesus Christ. 9 levels, eh? Just think the replanted PC3 video and confirmed it is all in one. Oh no. Dear God. Use cactus? I mean, I guess. I don't think that is. There's going to be adventure on the main custom mode at this point based on what we fit in Discord, but we'll see. I know people are saying, but one thing one developer said is basically, oh, we are totally doing a Rome world thing. I know people are interpreting one of the things they said as that. We'll see. I'll be real, at this point I think it's very clear they're going to make a Rome world at some point. We'll see how that goes. I'm not necessarily expecting good things. But as a single 7-hour video and don't upload ever again, I mean, that's basically what I'm doing now. I haven't uploaded a video in a long time, and my schedule's just been, like, bad for a while. And I'm just finding PVZ hard to talk about these days. I feel like I've talked about, like, most of the really interesting stuff, and now it's just, like, whatever's left. I want to talk about mods about to fix that, but I find it's weird talking about mods because, like, people typically don't know what you're talking about. Probably an epic realm. I think Rogue will be fine as an epic realm. What other that features in your top right? Zomboss, a feature, not in this game. Okay, because you said that Sea Mage's Part 1 is something to lack special variety, but Killer's Carnival having 4 spells too much. I mean, I feel like a Killer's Carnival has like 7 Pact 1, right? I mean, Fire Breather, Vendors, hell, Stilt Walker, Trapeze, Twin Imp, Vendors, Fire Breather, toys as well. Jackboxes and other toys, which are very different. I feel like you can't really count 4 specials in Killer's Carnival either way. It's definitely more than that. It has, like, more than double Act 1 hand Sea Mages. Ah, dear me. What's your opinion on heavy as a configuration front? I understand why it's done. I do think it's a bit overdone, but realistically speaking, it's literally just, what is it, like, Cold and, Nurse doing that. And they're both individually fine. I like a presence in the world. I know there's some people on Twitter who's like incredibly annoyed at Crimson Front for I think it's the gridiron stuff. I think they didn't like, which I find funny. That's it. That's it. I don't have much opinions on this kind of thing. Dear me. God, we're really talking about everything except the gameplay again. I know this is a running theme for PVZ1 streams. And I will also admit I too am also fairly bored of this. It's just kinda whatever. PVZ1 is fun. Because the front is heavy on grounds, but to me it feels like it's just part of the world ending. It tries to leave space. I agree. Like, I understand why it's done. I think mechanically it fits with what the world's trying to do, which it is very much like... It's very much like a fight for space often, much more aggressively. And there's a lot of ways things that go wrong. There's also grounds in the level, turrets and EX levels and landmine zombies. Landmines aren't really great items though, that's more of an ability. They also can be stopped very easily. I guess they serve a similar purpose, but like, I don't know. I'm a stick with this kind of thing. You're playing PVZ equivalent to pressure, what was I to say? Reply's not even that bad. I just like I'm just like kind of going. I'm making it interesting. Permanent 2.5 times speed. See, I do that, but unfortunately I have to read chat, and also I will not collect any sun at that point. I also have done on my keybind. Ow. My hand's dying already. Great. Misery. I'm gonna play also some new minigames, or I'm just gonna play PVZ Depress. It's gonna be PVZ Depress. I'll play the Limbo page minigames because maybe they'll be at least different enough. He's won't stop murdering his hand. No, it will not. It's an abusive relationship, really. To be fair, still not as bad as an aquarium. Jesus Christ. Play limit minigames don't change our PVZ1. I know they are. However, I've only actually played the limit page minigames in DLC, so there you go. Did you get a free stream where he speaks only Spanish and he has the AI from the Angry Pumpkin clip translated? Jesus Christ. It probably failed because I cannot speak other languages, as I've explained. It's not fun, like saying it's going to question is how's it going. It really is just, it's going. Like, to be clear, I feel like the way I'm feeling with stream is just how I typically feel when I play PVZ1. I don't enjoy playing PVZ1 that much at this point in my life. Which sucks, I do still stand by. I think it's objectively better than PVZ2. Like, in like almost every way. Wow. But yeah, I do stand side by better than PVZ2 in like most ways, but like, at this point in my life, I'm just kind of uninterested in it. Why play a day 12 levels, not 10 when every world is 10 levels? God knows, Chief, God knows. Can you make a video called Why Speaking of my least favorite plant? I just feel like it's one of the most useless and least versatile plants in the entire franchise. Screw you. I will say, it also kind of sucks that Spikeweed is so bad in PVZ1. I wish Spikeweed was actually like usable in PVZ1. It is so much worse than it is in like any other PVZ game, really. I don't even know if it's worse in PVZ3 or not, because it might. Christ. What's the funniest, most interesting scrap video idea? God. I actually have a really funny answer to this. What time is it? I'm in stream for 2 hours already. Nyeh. The funniest video I was planning on making, but I never ended up making because for one reason or another. A video plan I had, I think it was like for an April Fool's Day upload or something, which was like me just basically sitting down, reading through a list of like PVZ2 bugs with like strange, like kind of strange music. The idea just kind of being this like increasingly like surreal and strange video where I'm just slowly like breaking down like the entirety of PVZ2 and all of its like bizarre bugs. I don't know why I ever thought that'd be funny, but I think it's like probably the most interesting video I've ever planned on making. This is like a good insight to the things that I just do when I'm really just bored. I wasn't even drunk when I was making that video. I just thought of it. I think it'd be funny to me, and then again, I know like, some people are gonna pain their calls. I mean, some of it would just be stuff like how you can just like reliably make escape route immortal. Cactus not functioning properly with balloons at all. Shadows are clouds. Yeah, no, but pfft. That is how shadows work, chat. Ignore that. Ignore the clouds that are floating in midair above the chimney. Thank you, Replanted. Very cool. Well, geez, you've never seen a plant fill in a PZ mod before. Ooh, good question. Actually, I have no clue. I guess, like, probably the best example I could think of would be a plan similar to how escape route works in Penumbra, where when you swap it, it like leaves like a mine on the ground, so you can like constantly move it around to get some damage done. That, but the plan actually attacks. I think, like, if like that, but like escape route is like a standard shooter, I think that would be interesting, and that's something I've never seen before. Kind of like extension on like how abilities work in Gun Rush, I guess. Because that was like a Gun Rush hero code ability. I don't know. I like to see something like that. I guess, like, no, one of the Chinese games did something similar to that, didn't they? Did they? Probably. I mean, like, the Glove in PZ Fusion does that. That's different, though. I mean, like, as far as a plant's identity and ability. Wow. My ability to hit these bloody flower pots is insane. I'm so good at this game, chat. So good. So 1 10 out of trash this game. In terms of game, this is like a 7 out of 10. It's like fine. I'll be real, I do think people are overreacting to a lot of this game's stupidity, but like, it's a remake of PVZ1. It's still playable. It's not like particularly extravagant, but like, it's more or less what you'd expect from a PVZ1 remake, so it's like fine to me. Ah, not sue me. I played worse remakes. Or remasters or whatever. For sure. This does not even crack, like, top 10 worst. What's your favorite level you played when you used to make PZ mod Let's Play videos? What a time period, for sure. I don't even know. It's been too long. In the credits, a whole new chimney was fixed. Yeah, I noticed that. So the reason for that is because in this version of the game, when zombies kill you on a roof, they come in like through here instead of up through here. In Console Edition and most of the version of the game, they go through here. Loaded plan HDRs when you start for up mode versus etc. I cannot tell if you're being serious or not there, but I appreciate the $5. I think it's like, for us, worth. There are people out there who do genuinely really like this game, and I think it's valid. But what? Because like, if what you're wanting is just a PVZ1 remake, this is a remake with like better graphics. This is a PVZ1 remake with better graphics. There's not some shape we had for the past 5-6 streams, possibly. What about still the Soldier of the Cupcan clone? Or my plans that don't just send explosive projectiles. I mean, we had Perfume Stream in Goliath, which was fun to use, to be fair. That was a fun plan. I did like that thing. Injured and serious. Okay. Do not need to send another $2, but I appreciate it. Fair enough. Again, it's valid to like things like this. If it's all you want, it's what you want. Better graphics, that's very subjective. No, I think, logistically speaking, the game looks better in the sense that it has more pixels. You're not going to Art Direction's worse because it's upscale, but like, it doesn't look objectively worse. You're done with using to get into money. This is true. However, I am a good streamer. What? Oh, crap. I forgot to put an umbrella here. Hold up. Nah. Great. Well, that goes out. We got a plant, though. That's hype. We'll see what that is in a second. If you're still asking for feedback about plans or game accounts that you could use in a future videos, reflection what community roughly thinks of something like in a Nerf video. I guess you could. It'd be interesting to discuss what people think about various mechanics, but I'm also not sure what that video would be talking about. Because, like, I don't know. Maybe. I feel it's End Gun Plan. Yeah, the chances End Gun Plan seem really low, which is difficult. Pay to win YouTube. True. Why am I going for a shop like I can buy anything here? Whatever. I am going to visit Vizengan, so we can take a break from this game. That's what we're working on. Right now, my top priority is getting a PVZ video done. The secret of that was mostly done for the old version of the game. I need to go over some things now that the game is updated, because it is different. The way I've currently addressed it is literally just like, in the end, I'm like, and then the game got a massive rework before I can finish the video, and the rest is gonna be unchanged, but I'll probably have to change some wording and things for it to make sense. And also make sure that I can lead to the changes that was done and talking through them better, I guess. Zengan Shibu. I love Zengan. I'll be real, I think Zengan's not my favorite mechanic in PVZ1. I wish this returned as it did in this game. I am true evil. I'm glad you think so. I think it is deeply humorous keeping on with this bloody #1 China thing for this. For PVZ Replanted, it's just like, I just don't care. I know what I'm gonna stream next though. I haven't decided yet. I need to decide actually soon, because like, Resonance exists, Penumbra. I could stream Altverse crap, Reflourish crap. I could also stream for the sake of it. We played China level yet? We have not. I think it's been all this chatter XP on the YouTube XP shop. True. Why was it stuck for a second? Whatever, man. Stream Gun Mover 2. I was seriously considering streaming Gun Mover 2 next week. I'm gonna be real. I did actually really enjoy the Gun Warfare streams a lot, actually. I don't know. Maybe I just ask if we can just do like a co-op Gun Warfare stream for a bit or something. Oh, I'm about to sneeze. Great. Give it a bit. Give it a bit. It's building up. And it's not gonna let me sneeze. Great! Thank you! Amazing. Jesus Christ. I'm sorry, chat. I let you all down. I didn't actually sneeze. Clickbait video, I'm sorry. I hate that feeling so much. Ah, God. I've had like a really bad cold recently, to be honest, so maybe that's just like part of it, I guess. Guitar riff for sneezing. Average Phantom Sneeze experience. True. They're playing it good. Did they fix any recent pastures? It's okay. It's a remake of PVZ1. If you want to remake a PVZ1, it's a remake of PVZ1. Well, remaster, whatever. If what you want is PVZ1, it's PVZ1. That's what I'm trying to say here. It's almost like I played an entire game. I only crashed once in 14 hours of gameplay. The fact that you crashed is not a good thing, but I appreciate the concern. It's mostly a lot of minor things, like the way rain works is whack. Not rain, the way the clouds are working whack. Well, there's so many guitar jokes. Because it was a very, very funny time period when Rip Mode had so much guitars. Infinite guitars. That's a number. I'm pretty sure Penumbra is like entirely different from anything we've seen before for like Requiem and Resonance, I know. Well, I say think. I played the thing. I was actually a beta tester for a lot of it, so I was around for a while. I actually did not end up finishing it though. I didn't test everything just because I did not find time. What is this, some kind of PVZ Replanted? Thank you. Since Rip Mode uses short for Rip Your Ears mode. I love Rip Mode, man. I'm so upset they removed it. It's been so funny. It's so disappointing that they removed it before I can make a joke of it. Truly the bad timeline. Doesn't really sever a death screen. The death screen is less funny though. Admittedly, it's still very loud. However, Chris rated this game as 10 out of 10 on 90.5. True. Where's my number? Not the old horror game. My number is the PVZ2 mod I released recently. That's what we're talking about. Pea shooter is a real thing, so we'll go to image section. Yes. Pea shooter is a type of gun that's typically small. I don't know why it's called a pea shooter, but it is, and that's why the pea shooter's name is called that. Repeater is also a kind of American old gun thing, I believe. I don't know, I'm British, but I know vaguely because I played like New Vegas once, so I know these things. I am a master of American weaponry. Deary me. Jesus Christ. The rain is getting insane. I can't even afford, like, another bloody, melon pulse. Awful. I know a piece repeaters are from Terraria. That's reasonable. Thought about you could have community post asking about opinions on a certain plan you plan being video on, so you can take the community consensus plot point reference. See, I typically have a general idea what people think of a plan anyways, because I'm around, and also I know how I feel in things when I was younger and stupid. Which is a genuine part of how I know what people think of a plan, for the record. My own experience when I was dumb and stupid. I don't know. I feel like just the issue is increasingly for me. I just don't have a lot to say about individual plans, so I haven't said anything about right now. Like, most of the plans I have a lot of strong opinions on, like Infinite, Hot Date, I think I've already made a video on, or I've been close to making a video on for a while, I just never finished it. I don't know. Not a lot left really to say, I think, because, like, there's only so many old plans I think are worth talking about. Like, I don't know, maybe I talk about, like, Banana Launcher. That's, like, probably the last one I can think of. Top of my head, I think it's really worth it. I think it's really worth it. I don't know. Shrug. We'll see how it goes. Again, it really comes down to where we go for videos going ahead, and I do think I probably look to make more videos and modded content and, like, talking about it. I feel like recently people have been more aware of modded content for PVZ, so I'm going to talk about it more. Sure. Thank you, Heavy Clads. Great. What's your opinion of the Power and the Power and plushie? I really hope it goes ahead, because I think it'd be really fun to have. Just around, really. Deary me. I love Power and plushie. I think most people would. Are you having fun, Mr. Krabs? No, I'm not. Sales streaming for Flush, any thoughts on that? I think it's neat. I'm glad mods are becoming more mainstream, I think, but that's about it. Well, these are PVZ mod to play. PVZ mod to play if I haven't played PVZ mod before. DLC for PVZ1 is a pretty good standard if you just want something more akin to PVZ1 but more. Reflourished is that, it's a PVZ2 and has a lot of new content and well-made content. Outburst is if you want PVZ2 that plays more like PVZ1. Probably don't go outside of that for now. There are other mods out there like Rethinking and Recluse really good, but probably play other things first. Anyways. Gotta be playing PVZ Replanted, I keep telling you what's happening. I'm gonna be real, I think I'm gonna just like move on to a different mode at this point, because I am bored of this. I guess we can just do like some mini games, I guess, soon. Which unfortunately means we're doing these mini games. The best kind of mini game for sure. Well, off we go. Oh, they really screwed this one up. Okay, so This is also bugged and not even correct, because I know what this minigame meant to look like. So, I'll challenge Walnut, make a walnut. In the actual Limbo Page minigame, I can't believe we're start here, I just realized what I've done. And Tolnut. There's like these tiles normally Limbo Page minigame you just can't plan on. I'll test testing actually plan on, but you can. And that's because there's actually an unused texture of it's just like a pair of giant eyes. This minigame is meant to have 2 eyes here and here. So, that's a fun detail they forgot to put in. I can't believe they removed the eyes. That's like the only interesting part of this minigame, to be entirely honest with you. There's like nothing else. Can't believe the eyes are lost media. Yeah, no, it's fine. I'll show them like some video later on, some horror video, and it'll be like Bloodshot and like, I played Replanted, and which added the lost content, but the eyes are weirdly bloodshot. I thought nothing of it at the time. You know what I mean. That's why DLC is better. True. We agree. Dear me. What the compress sound? I don't know if that's something you're talking about here. Is it the sound of my voice? Here's Dave appeared on a lightning level, all bloody with his eyes missing. I thought nothing of it at the time. I feel like just the funniest thing is just increasing nonchalance about the whole thing. Because it's like increasingly clear they should be panicking here, but they're just not. Classic tropes. This time it's extremely compressed. I see. Didn't you fill the inside of walnuts too? No, no you do not. What on earth are you on about? What must say the creep has creeps 20 faster? Lost creeps 20 video. Why Flourish sucks? Lost creeps 20 video. They say it existed for like 30 minutes, but it got deleted for unknown reasons. Shortly after release, Flourish just died. Every developer of Flourish died and exploded. Very unusual lost media. You say crazy appeared outside my window. I found nothing at that time. I almost called it Q's a day. That's just wrong. Okay, we can just speed up here. I was held like gun by Mugger, but I think nothing of it. I continued on my way. Creepypasta becomes increasingly clear that I actually love the idea of like a user talking about a creepypasta. It's increasingly just interesting, but then just like increasingly crazy things happen in their real life, which are entirely benign and normal. Like flash floods start happening, and it's just like IRL stuff, and the game just has like vaguely spooky elements, like walnut once flickered into a dead on its side walnut cracked open like an egg. Yeah. Okay, I need to get some more water because my voice is dying. When I was watching Creep's latest video, it had bloodshot eyes and jumped out of a PC to kill me. I thought nothing of it at the time. Give me a second, I'm trying to get some more water. Blech. I'm back, chat. Ow. My arms are completely aching now. Ugh. The game doesn't even track when you beat these stages, does it? Great. Thank you, game. Love you too. Yeah, okay. Welcome back. Being the minigame called Our Challenge Wallet, the screen conjured a knife and stabbed me in the chest. I thought nothing of it at the time. We're doing something. Okay, we're doing Sunny Day, so it's just easy. Okay, we just break the game now. I don't bloody know. No, you're doing Replanted. You're thinking nothing of it. True. Yeah, it's big time. Okay, big time. Sunny Day. Coolest minigame of all time. So interesting. So wacky. Do some flawless. No. I don't want to. Replanted a copy fast, but has a guitar riff when the protagonist thinks nothing of it at the time. I thought nothing of it at the time. Damn! Incredible. Something else, I'm starting to wonder if there's a reason these minigames were cut. Nah, I'm sure these minigames are just entirely new content and isn't questionable at all. Surely not. What a minigame, a single PVZ2 level. Yeah, I guess in hindsight, this minigame is increasingly crappy, isn't it? Huh. Does the sun go under the UI? Yeah, Big Sun does that, yeah. So I'm glad that every single sun isn't the normal sun, just breaks. That's cool. That's awesome. You know, I'm just realizing, and I can't believe I'm realizing this now. I don't think I actually looked to see what the plant we got from a Zengon actually was. I think I just, like, watered it and grew it and just left before I could click what it actually was. Because I'm just sat here thinking, what plant did I actually get from a Zengon, like, drop ages ago? There's a kernel pulse. Okay, cool. Of course there's a kernel pulse. Okay. That says a lot to just how checked out I am of this stream now, chat. I'll be real. And I'm just like sat here on stream complaining about the stream. Some of these minigames do seem like they could have been good had they actually bloody finished them. Yeah. I mean, I know like DLC has put some effort into that too. I know like Big Time was changed there. My video was muted somehow. Oof. I'll be real, I thought you were doing like a bit to make me think my microphone is still muted. I mean, minigame. Minigames, sunflowers. Bear with me. Drop 50 sunset to 75 sun. They should hire you. No way. The creep stream was muted for some reason. I thought nothing of it at the time. Oh no. How about you play some of your eyes closed? You get some quality sleep. Sure, I'll just go to sleep. Honk shoe, honk shoe. Honk. Nothing changes. Deary me. You brought us by, you placed them. Okay. I'll just like stop putting down spike weeds because like what else am I gonna do in my time? I went to bed on this minute it was still ongoing. I thought nothing of it at the time. Where's the driveway for this house? God, I can tell you're American. Dear me. I love its 4 flags. I mean, it's very important, clearly. Okay, that's 2 of them done. What's next? There is 10 minigames total here, so... Why don't we just go do something else again? I'm bored already. I'm just bored in general. Why is there an achievement just to beat Vasebreaker? Okay, sure. Sure. Top goal of 2 to kill time. I'll be real, I think I'll probably crash the game first thing I ever bring it up right now, so I'm not gonna do that. That seems like a bad plan. Okay. We're here now. We can discover China. The entire continent of China discovered right here. Let's go. I discovered China replanted. I thought nothing of it at the time. Incredible. Keep going to China. Yeah, I'm glad it's still repeating. Great Wall. So, to my knowledge, this is like a Chinese content, basically. This world, I believe, is from a Chinese port of the first game. Like all the assets and such are from there. So I believe that is where this comes from. It's a bit of a strange inclusion, though, isn't it? Not that I massively mind, it is cute, but still, very strange. Even weird is the fact that this was like showing off before release too, so like increasingly bizarre. Tall Griptions too. No, it's fine. For I have Retro P. Retro P makes everything fine. King didn't even do this while he saw Adventure. This is true. If you do this early, you actually are forced to only use Pea Shooter here. Which I find pretty funny. I don't think it's particularly relevant though. I think it's don't make it stage is particularly difficult because you just put down Pea Shooters and you win. There's nothing I guess all the other block levels makes it somewhat tricky, but I'm not sure how much strategy really is there. Then PZ2 Retro P, so I'll take it. That is a reasonable take, actually. You know, like, the one in PZ2 is also pretty bad. Plus, use a normal plot text when placing it, but then you switch to one when placed and then see it packets. Correct. If you think the special one and see it packet is weird, it shouldn't be doing it, but, like, basic Pea Shooter basic Pea Shooter also works the same way, with his Retro P nonsense, so... It is a skin. I think it's not just what people will say, but even including PZ Chinese content. This is truly the only way to play PZ1. Hard to say. I imagine it just follows being a neat concept, to be honest. I get that vibe. I don't think there's, like, much here beyond just they can do it. So they did. Shrug. Dear me. Go for being 5-1, you limit the first 2 columns with flat pod. I know, I'm aware of this. It is funny. That's all there is to it. I just realized no lawnmowers. I guess there's not. I'm not sure the realms of that. I guess I just didn't feel like putting them in here. Okay, well this is a very difficult stage, as per usual. These always even drop coins, they're just like nothing. I don't think I dropped anything at all. Great. Nice. Okay, I think we're done. Challenging game, for sure. What is this? Why is this here? Can I just, like, replay that, then? Surely they give you, like, something for that. You don't even get a costume out of it. Yeah, so they really give you, like, nothing for doing that. Wild. Truly wild. Okay, well, whatever. Moving on, I guess. Shrug. Should I switch also the other secrets in the section? Yeah, we should have added a secret Bejeweled minigame. Everyone would have loved that. Dear me. You got 50 lawnmower coins. Great. DT puzzle mode. Fine. We'll do the basic Vasebreaker puzzle. Secret Peggle mode. Yay. Vasebreaker, yay. Woo. Woo. Oh god. I love Vasebreaker. Yay. These are so big. They really are, aren't they? Actually massive. Yay! We did puzzle mode. What time are we at now? It's 2 hours 48 minutes. Genuinely, I don't think with anything else really even worth playing here, is because like I think we've played the rest of this now. Like the last 2 Cat Liar Day levels, we kind of know what they're gonna be at this point, like pretty consistently. These rest of these levels I've already played in versus DLC, so like I don't care. Those hot has been incredibly boring. It really has. I don't know. There's nothing really left to talk about, I don't think. I don't know. Maybe it'd be fun to play if I like something else going on, but I kind of don't, and I'm kind of getting bored of the stream. I think we all kind of agree on that, so I can just call this here if people really don't want to just get on with their lives. Because like, it's Replanted. We all know it's here. We know what we've all played the PVZ minigames too much, so it's like whatever. So lookin pull first. Okay. No, no effort. You must sell when they're fully grown up, Chad. That's the way I make the big bucks. Yeah, I think I'll just get going. I've got bits to do tonight, and I actually have to do some housework, so I should probably get on that. So yeah. Been a fine stream. Next week we'll do something. I'll decide what we're doing next week. Probably. Neighborhood Defense, PVZ1 DLC, PVZ1 DLC stuff, PVZ1... other PVZ1 mod like Laturbia. We'll see. With being said, this has been Creeps, and have a good one.